Exactly. So is that also for you, even though you said you're writing, you wrote
I
a
write for
novel?
other people, yeah.
No, but your novel as well. Is that for you also one of the reasons why you're like, I want to tell stories?
This was mine?
Yeah.
Constantly being... when I see my text and it goes to a magazine, magazines tend to add things or subtract things.
Yes.
And due to their unconscious bias, another one of those terms, unconscious bias,
Yeah.
they add the wrong things.
Yeah.
And things that expose how they, just like the Black Panther situation, how they perceive certain religious groups or certain people of color or et cetera, et cetera. With my book, it was mine.
Yeah.
I could do whatever. So that was a very...
proud moment.
Yeah, a moment of liberation, a moment of joy, a moment to celebrate what I find important in stories. So it's 36 vragen en heel veel koffie. It is in Dutch.
Ah,
And I was angry at this trope where Muslim girls with a headscarf met a white boy, took the headscarf off, end of story. And this happens in a plethora of shows and movies. Yeah, constantly. This is
where people just take off your...
No. Like the girl finds freedom in taking off her scarf.
Oh, okay.
That's her whole story.
Okay.
So that's Hala on Apple TV. A girl skateboards, wears a headscarf, meets a white boy, takes the scarf off at the end of the movie. Elite on Netflix. Girl, trouble with her brother and her family, meets a white boy, takes off a headscarf. The Society. Girl lives in a dystopia, takes off a headscarf. And it seems like these writers just want to save us. They want to save us from oppression.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I've taken off my headscarf in the past. That is a choice that you can make, and you should be empowered in that choice.
Yeah, okay.
However, where are the examples of girls that are very confident in wearing the headscarf?
Yeah.
And that's my problem with it.
Yeah.
So it would be as problematic and as noticeable if there were other examples. But this is clearly a pattern from writers that are not Muslim or don't have any experience with the Islamic faith, who kind of pander to this ideal of these girls need to take off their scarf so they can be free.
Yeah.
And it saddens me because I know the kind of joy of the confident Muslim woman that should be empowered to do anything.
Yeah.
To wear a scarf, not wear a scarf, have a relationship, not have a relationship, fall in love with someone of the same faith. Seems so controversial in fiction, yet happens every day.
Yeah.
But also, the phenomenon of black pain films, where it should always be about suffering. If you live in a janky neighborhood, then your life sucks. And I'm like, I want to write a film where a girl lives in subsidized housing, just like when I grew up, and she slays a dragon.
Yeah.
Why do only the rich kids get the cool adventures?
I know.
I want everyone to have a cool adventure.
Yeah.
Because you can't become what you can't see.
You are so inspiring. I really love this. This is so good. And how has your book been doing now?
She good. She living.
She good.
She's now on 4,700 people reading her. So I'm really excited. And we're working with the platform Wattpad to get the word out there, because Wattpad is a tiny community in Holland, but a very, very big international community. And we're working on the movie. So that's really exciting.
Whoa. And when will that come?
I have no idea. But that will be the first time where a Muslim girl, in a romantic comedy, doesn't take off her headscarf.
Wait, and now I'm actually thinking
insane.
about something, because we had a conversation with Drijver.
Yeah.
And she writes scripts now, and she was also saying like, I would actually love to see a Moroccan family, but then like the Cosby Show before, obviously the whole... and I was like,
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, like
let's take Fresh Prince.
Thank you, Fresh Prince. That's a good one. So I'm just making this connection now, but you never know. Like I feel like people really want to see different things, want to hear different stories. We want to see new writers.
We can have empathy. White people can have empathy for people of color. And that's constantly underestimated.
Yeah.
We as people of color are always presented with white stories as the norm.
Yeah.
So we can empathize with white characters.
Yeah.
However, when that's asked of white people, it's a gay film, a black film, a Moroccan film.
But that's why this year is also so challenging for them, because and impactful, like you said, because everybody, black, white, I don't care, we all have to challenge ourselves. And this is especially for white people. they really have to like step out of the bubble they've been living in.
It's everyone against racism. It's everyone against discrimination, whether that be on the basis of skin color or sexuality or anything. Yeah. It's something that we do together. And it's such an exciting time. I always say, or like to remind people that inclusion is exciting. Yeah, it is joyful. It is happy. Reevaluating your identity and kind of curing yourself of all of these negative thoughts about other people is fun. Yeah, it's amazing. Learning about different things, you know, making a mistake, saying sorry, growing. And now on January 21st, we're getting Miskina, which is going to be the first.
January 21st.
Yes, of 2021.
Oh, yeah. So, I
can't believe that we're even going to make it to 2021. It's going to be the first romantic comedy of like with an entirely bicultural cast.
In the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands, yeah. Very exciting. Yeah.
And you're part of this.
Yeah, so that's Sundos, Najib Umhali.
Wow.
Nasruddin Shah, Miriam, Nora, Fedwa. All of these amazing names that make my, you know...
That is so
make my screen crawl with happiness, and it's going to be directed by Daria Bukvic, and she's fantastic.
Is it also written by Moroccan?
It's co-written by Moroccan women. So that is